Hello and welcome to Flowing with Angels. Thank you so much for your continued love and support for this channel and for being here with me to enjoy another angel message and angelic symbol. This week, Archangel Michael joins us with a wonderful message featuring the symbolism of honey. As usual, we will look at the spiritual meaning of this symbolism first before we move on to Archangel Michael's channeled guidance for us. Honey is a unique food as it is exclusively produced by bees, and it is the most abundant and concentrated source of natural sugars available for the human diet. This beautiful golden fluid, rich in vitamins, minerals and antioxidants, represents the sweetness of life, happiness, joy, abundance, love, beauty and fertility. Honey is said to help balance the sacral chakra, the driving force of our creative powers, sensuality, sexual energy, and enjoyment of all the goodness that life has to offer. The sacral chakra embodies our relationship to discovery and exploration of our world through our emotions, pleasure, connection, and intimacy. The energy of honey also clears all traces of dull or blocked power that prevents us from perceiving the beautiful potential in romance and relationships. When bees are working to produce honey, they diligently cooperate with each other and communicate about their tasks, their contribution to the well-being of the hive, and where to find the best nectar in the area. The bees teach us how to be good partners in relationships and how to be open to build together on a legacy of our metaphorical honey, which is everything that brings us fulfillment and joy and elevates our love for life. Honey is known to be a metaphor for spiritual wisdom as well. The bees gather sweet nectar from the flowers and bring it back to their hive to turn it into precious honey as food for their colony. We could ask ourselves what we digest into our minds and hearts, how we spend our time, and what we take back to our home and loved ones. Do we feed ourselves and our loved ones with what is spiritual, loving and good, and in our best interest? Let's see what Archangel Michael wishes to convey to us on the meaning of our metaphorical honey. Dearest ones, at this point in time, I, Archangel Michael, wish to remind you of your soul's mission to spread light, love and joy throughout your world, and to help you clear the blockages and stagnant energy that is keeping you from doing so. What is required is a clear choice and the diligence and determination to follow through on your decision. When you stay stuck on old limiting emotions and a status quo that no longer serves your highest good, you are missing out on the joy of living. The experience of true fulfillment that comes from your own powers of creation passes you by. And that is why I have come to enlighten you on how to unblock your potential and strengthen your life force, according to the 4 principles that are wonderfully represented by the metaphor of honey and the bees, which are grace, inspiration, simplicity, and truth. Let's start with the first principle of grace. Grace is connected to the energy of your heart and your intention to open your heart to allow yourself to be a gentle, compassionate and loving human being, with your highest good as well as that of others as your main goal. Many of you are afraid of getting hurt when you let down your guard and become trusting and open to others, and therefore use the reminder of your old pain and disappointments as an emotional shield of protection. This energy may hold back a lot of unwanted experiences, but it also keeps you from receiving the frequency of love and the joy of being free, unrestricted, and living your life to the fullest. When you allow yourself to enter a state of grace, you release and surrender this heavy burden, but you replace it with something much more powerful, which is the universal force of the highest energies of love and light that will bring you such clarity that you will know what contributes to your well-being and what diminishes it, allowing you to choose your own direction and set natural healthy boundaries, but not out of fear anymore, but out of personal power, integrity, and truth. Secondly, I would like to address the principle of inspiration. Inspiration literally means becoming filled with spirit, which is established through communion with the higher realms of unconditional love, light, and wisdom. The best way to work on this powerful connection as a human being is by taking conscious breaths, entering a state of meditation, and practicing present moment awareness. This will create an opening or energy portal through which higher wisdom and guidance can enter your energy field, which will then be picked up by you through your thoughts and intuitive nudges. Unlike your conditioned thought patterns and behaviors, true inspiration feels fresh and clear. There is no doubt in your mind when you feel guided to take certain steps or action. When you ask the universe your questions, you always receive an answer, although it might not always be the answer you have in mind. It might point you in a whole other direction. Are you willing to trust that the road shown to you will take you to the fulfillment, joy, and abundance you are deserving of, even though you cannot see the bigger picture? Patience in the process is key, because the process is really a state of preparation to raise your energy vibration and get you ready to receive your blessings and live joyously on a level that you previously were not capable of, because your energy flow was still partially blocked. Unblocking means taking away many layers of deception and falsehoods, and if they were taken all away at once, you would be too shocked and afraid of your own power. It is okay to be exactly where you are, which brings me to the third principle of simplicity, being the opposite of making things difficult for yourself and trying to figure it out all at once and on your own. You truly are wasting a lot of time and energy when you stay in this mode and mindset, because it activates your 3D-based identity, which is very limited when it comes to trying to fit all the pieces of the puzzle together, and the momentum of different thought trains and chaotic action only causes you to experience more confusion and heaviness. Just relax in the present moment and focus on what is needed right here and now. And when you do so, keep your heart open in appreciation of all the goodness that you can perceive. Know that you are already worthy enough to live a life of joy, happiness, and prosperity without even lifting a finger. There is no need to prove anything or chase after your desired outcome with effort and strain. Learn to simplify, because if you do so, your true greatness will naturally emerge, which is not a mental construct, but a powerful energy field of love, in which everything will flow into place with ease and through inspired, joyful action steps. Lastly, we come to the principle of truth, which encompasses your inner knowing that you are worthy as well as capable of attracting your own personal honey into your life. I encourage you, dear ones, to recognize your own sabotaging beliefs and behaviors that contradict this principle, and embrace these vulnerabilities and fears with love before releasing them to the universe. You no longer have to hold on to them. They are like balloons on strings tied to your energy field, but the sword of truth will cut them loose. See them gently fly away. You are free, like the bees, to attract and collect the components that make up your personal honey in a state of grace, oneness, and deep love and joy, because you are and always will be greatly loved and deserving of the best that life has to offer. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. I would like to wish you a lovely week. Until next time, namaste.